Inconsistent.
Oh snap! All right, hold on. Let me just take it easy here. I'm definitely gonna reach out to one of these people and ask some questions, because I watched. They have this thing that they do online. Some YouTube page does it, where they invite people that are from one side and people from another. I think it's called Middle Grounds, and they have them have conversations. You know what I'm saying? Where they talk, and I find some. There was one that was like trans conservatives versus trans liberals, and they had them talking to each other. Ooh. So everybody's trans, but they have, some are left, some of them right. And I'm listening to them talk. I'm like, this is interesting because they both have similar like concerns within their community, but they come at it in different ways. One of them was
all sitting in the same bus, but from different seats and different angles.
Yeah. So one of them, some of them sit in the back. They belong back there.
We know who they are.
Anyway, so the point is that one of them was saying, kind of like what I said before, like if you don't want men or women to feel uncomfortable with you using their bathroom, you should transition and be convincing. Put effort into your look, so people don't feel weird around you. You know what I'm saying? Don't just put on a wig. Look like a woman. Commit to your progression. So because what some of the conversation was, she was like, well, I feel, people look at me funny when I use the bathroom. And she was like, yeah, you need to continue with your transition. Don't just put makeup on in a wig. You're not fooling anybody. And this other person was like, they were a little bit older, and she was like, I know I don't pass. I know I'm not passable. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel comfortable using whatever bathroom, because she just got over it. People look at them funny. Most people don't ask questions or attack you. They kind of just look at you like, all right, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, that's one. And then when I ran into the trans person on TikTok, I was like, maybe I'll ask a trans person to come on the podcast and ask them similar questions.
Yeah.
I'm wondering it's weird because when you think about trans and you think about men that transition to women versus women that transition to men, I see more men that transition to women. Women that want to be like men, they just dykes. They just kind of they don't transit. They don't completely, you know what I'm saying? There is a few that are like, wow, like this person has a beard and everything, But those are hard to find.
Really hard.
The guys that dress like women I find them everywhere. Dime a dozen, bro. They're everywhere.
And I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of I wouldn't say all of them, but I've seen a few women that have transitioned into men and gone through some like major depression.
Depression.
Oh
yeah. Because
you've seen them.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because women, their natural body wants to have kids and all that.
Nope.
No. Okay.
That wasn't the reason. What is it? Now I feel like I gotta find that freaking video.
No. Good.
The two women that transitioned to men went back because they didn't realize how depressing it was to be a man.
Oh yeah, people don't get it, bro.
They wouldn't get greeted. People would ignore them. They were like, I've never felt so lonely in my life.
If you're a man, you can go to the store, the supermarket. You could go shopping for clothes. Nobody would even talk to you. As a woman, somebody's always talking to you, being nice to you. As a guy, they'll just ignore you. You just walk wherever. They don't have to be nice to you. Yeah, 100%.
And it was two different women.
And you gotta kind of go out of your way to make friends. It's not easy to make friends as a man.
They're crying, explaining this. They were like, I didn't know it was like this to be a man. Yeah. I'm like, and it's regular for us.
Yeah,
we don't even think about it.
But I think that's my. It's kind of like a defense mechanism towards that, because I'm always making friends with people. Like I always try to talk like nice. Like this, like yesterday in church, the guy that delivers the pizza. I don't know why they said we order from the same pizzeria, but it's always a different delivery guy. Every time the delivery guy comes in, I always talk to them, ask them questions. How you been doing this for? Because they have to come, bring 5 boxes of pizza, then you have to sign off on it. So while they're doing all that, I'm just chatting with the guy, asking him questions, And then Sam, my wife, said it. She was like, "Well, everywhere we go, you got to talk to somebody." I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to be a lonely guy.
Yeah.
Yo, there was a point. I mean, I don't go to that store anymore because it's crazy now. But there was a store I used to go to in Harlem. That was when I worked midnight shift. The guy, I got so comfortable with the guy. He would let me go behind the counter and cook on the freaking grill. He would let me do it. So he would let me cook my own food back there whatever. And then he'd be sitting on the thing smoking cigarettes in the store, and I'm like,
when you get showered with a lot of attention, how does that make you feel?
It depends on how. I don't know. It depends, because sometimes you don't want the attention. You know, you kind of just want to chill, and everybody's talking to you. Like, oh god. You know? Yeah. So like, I think it just depends on the situation.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Yeah, because also as a man, there is I mean, speaking as a man that's surrounded by people all the time, there is the yearning to be alone for a little while. You just want to be alone and quiet for a while.
Right. Yeah, I see that, but I also feel like I don't know. It's pretty strong.
Yeah. And then actually we can use this perfectly. There's also women. There's actually, I don't know if I've ever seen men like this, or I've heard cases of men like this. I've only heard about it twice, and they're both women. So women, I don't know. My science might be wrong. I think women have an XX chromosome and men have XY. Or it's vice versa, right? No, men have both. XY, right?
Which is the male chromosome?
I think it's XY. And women are XX. Actually, watch.
So it's the Y that makes a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a condition that women can be born with XY, but they're still women. And they're born girls, they have periods, they get married, have kids, but they have XY. But the fact that they have an XY, I don't know if I ever heard a real good explanation, because it's not like
those the dykes?
No, they're just regular. They're married and everything, just regular. They just have an XY chromosome. It's weird. And I never heard a real good explanation, but there's something about them having the XY that changes their body in a certain way. Not necessarily more testosterone, but there's something about it that makes them different. So like a few years ago, there was a woman, I think she was from like Nigeria or Kenya or something like that, where she had the XY, and they made her take a test, and she came back XY. Even she didn't know at the time. She was like, I didn't know. They're like, you're trans and you can't compete with women in a race, like running. And she was like, I was born a woman. She had to prove all that, that she was a woman this whole time. And even though she proved it, they still didn't let her race, because the other competitors were like, no, she's a man.
Right, because they do a DNA test.
Yeah. And and then she was like, she went to the gynecologist and everything, like proving it.
Now, this DNA test, is this something new that you know of?
What, to get tested if you're a man or woman?
Yeah.
No, you can do that with anybody.
Shut your dumb mouth. I'm talking about in the Olympics, pendeja. Listen to the question. Is that something
I don't
new
think
that
they don't do that in the Olympics. I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so. Because the only time I've ever heard about them doing that is not necessarily the Olympics, but different leagues that do it. So I think in the Olympics they never ask. I don't know if there's a case of a trans person playing in the Olympics anytime yet.
Yeah.
Except recently something came up. That's not the one. It's this one. You want to post this real quick? So we don't need volume for this, actually. So this is I think this might be the first fight or something. I don't know. But you got this woman. She's from I don't hear anything. But she's from Italy.
It's muted.
She's Italy.
Oh yeah.
You heard about this?
Yes. Let's let it play out.
Now if you look at her, I mean, hold on a second, bro. Like, wait a minute. Like, I'm not, whatever. That kind of looks sus. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get a good picture of this.
You're not gonna get it.
But that, that's kind of a little sus. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, kind of a little manly-ish.
Everyone thought.
100%. Yeah.
Everyone.
The first time I saw this, I think it was on TikTok. Somebody was like, "Oh, they let a trans man compete," and I was like, "That's pretty crazy that they would let her do that. A trans man compete against a woman. That's pretty nuts." And then that's a little sus. This is why everybody was convinced, that's a dude.
So pause it. Did the other opponent? There was a smearing by the other opponent, right? The Italian
smearing.
Yeah, she went after her socially, didn't she?
I don't know if she did. I think that was just the people acting a certain way. I don't know if she actually said that. Did she? Did she come out and say that she's a man? I don't know. I mean, look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at this right here, bro. That's a little sus, bro.
Are you saying she's
look
not?
Look at this. She's
not,
even just in her crotch. Look at this.
She's not convincing that she's a man.
Look at this. You're not looking. Look what happens here.
I'm not looking. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Bro, we're recording a podcast here. Please pay attention.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Look
hey,
what's
everybody.
Happening. Guys, look. Just gotta fix my junk. It's a little sus. And at first I thought, oh, this is a guy that beat up a girl, and look,
everyone did.
Yeah.
And it's because of what somebody. That's why I'm looking at my phone, pendeja.
You did. And that's why everybody thought it was a man, because of XY chromosomes. Looking on the block, though, I'm not gonna lie. That's a dude. Yeah. Somebody's gonna be like, what are you doing here, buddy?
What are you doing here, buddy? She's gonna have to flash her for JJ.
Yeah.
And even then, you're like, you can't, bro. So, has there ever been transgender performing in the Olympics?
I don't think so. We need to Google that. Actually, watch. See what she says.
I don't talk to my watch like you, bro. I like to have human interactions, bro.
Did you close my page? Oh, there it goes.
Let's see. Let's ask my phone because you're being a retard right now.
Exit. We don't use that word no more.
Yes, we do, and we do. Okay, it came back. Retard came back.
Why? Because
Joe
Blade,
Rogan is
Blade
using
said it.
Joe Rogan started using it. Blade. Joe Rogan started using. He used fag in his live Netflix special. Did
Good.
You see it?
We use it every day. Still.
Did you see it?
No.
Okay.
You watched it?
I did.
I don't find it funny, so I never watched it.
Does the Olympic check for gender?
According to Wikipedia, the International Olympic Committee's board voted to discontinue the practice in June 1999. Chromosome testing was last performed at the Atlanta Olympic Games in 1996.
There you go.
Wow, it's been a minute.
So they don't even check. So you could just sneak in there.
You could sneak in as whatever you're sneaking in there.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's interesting because there are sports where men and women compete against each other. Quote unquote sports.
Quote unquote.
Because real sports, there's no competition. So when
you be physical.
Yeah, physical sports.
Physically involved.
Yeah. Because what I call sports, like you said, are physical, like whatever, like basketball, running, stuff like that. Things that they compete, women and men can compete against each other. To me, those are called games. Those are not called sports. Those are games.
Like darts.
Like darts. That's a game.
Pool.
Yeah, that's a game.
Bowling.
That's a game too. But we're talking sports is different level.
Sports would be lacrosse.
Yeah, that's a sport. Yeah.
Sports would be water polo.
Okay. Yeah.
You see how I'm throwing the really so popular ones in there?
But that's a sport. Like you're gonna see a difference. I think it was Serena Williams. I think they both played. Both the sisters played against a guy on tennis. And they were like, "We'll play any guy, but he can't be in the top 200 of men in the world."
Because they know that's where they rank.
So the guy that ranked in 203 played both of them, I think, and he barely won, 6-1. The top. Lower than the top 200. That's to show you the level that men are compared to women.
This vibe of that, is it a sexist thing? Like, what's the beef? Tell me what the beef is.
The thing is, there was never this conversation didn't even exist years ago.
But what's the beef? Define the beef.
I don't know. There's no beef. It's somebody else making it beef.
Up. What's the fucking beef?
There's somebody made up a problem. That's what's happening. This problem didn't exist. Somebody decided they're going to make it. But, and everybody's like, what are you doing? Stop. There's
okay,
no beef.
When I see two people fighting, right, when I was a counselor back in my first few jobs, whatever, I would go up and like, yo, what's the beef? What's the beef?
There's no beef. The beef is that they're trying to make men go into women's sports. I'm okay. This is so crazy. I'm okay with women trying to go to men.
We got men going into women's sports.
Yeah,
that's one beef.
That's the only beef, I think.
There's no beef that men are better than women. Women are better
I don't think
than
that's
men.
a question.
That's not a beef. That's not a thing. That's not a question.
No, I don't think that's a question. Because I think that men are better at certain things and women are better in certain things.
Are women complaining that, but we could do it too?
Well, yeah, they could do it, but probably not better. It depends on the thing.
But that attitude of better, is there a group of women that are like, yeah?
Yeah, the ones that lose. The ones that play and lose. Those are the ones. They should have just stood where they belong, playing their games. Stay out of the sports. Play games.
So like when it comes to the women's like basketball and whatnot, boo, it doesn't make as much money as men do. Why?
But that has nothing to do with game performance.
Right. So we already got that issue about performance and the difference
because they're playing in their own league.
Right.
So their level of game.
So
is
one of the beefs that I heard was like, why aren't women basketball players making as much as men basketball players?
Well, that has to do with capitalism.
Totally
who's
different.
watching it?
Yeah.
Who's buying tickets? Because that's how the men get paid.
Got it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like it started changing for women's basketball when those two girls started beefing.
Two girls?
Yeah, in the women's basketball league.
Oh, right now with the I forgot. Caitlin Clark and yeah.
You see how you know their? I don't know their names because I don't do sports. You don't do sports. You know their names because you do bonchinche like a little slut, like a little girl. You do bonchinche. And bonchinche for you white niggas is he's a gossiper. He loves the drama. So that's my point right there.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. I remember the other one's name now.
Because of that beef, now niggas is watching this shit like crazy.
Yeah, but that's good for the sport. That's great for the sport.
Because
even I don't even watch basketball, and I'm like, I want to watch a game. I want to see her play.
We got beef and we got a solution.
Well, the thing is with Caitlin Clark is that her level of skill was so much higher than everybody else's. It was very noticeable. But she's white, so everybody was like, No. So there was.
We're not doing another Eminem in this category.
There was a big conversation of they're only paying attention because she's white. Meanwhile, they're like, bro, look at her freaking stats compared to everybody else in the league.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's like almost double. Like you need to stop. Okay.
So beef is great for franchise, but let's go back to the trans part.
All right, the trans part. Trans part. We talking about trans?
I don't know what were we talking about.
Men versus women in sports.
Men versus women in sports. Yeah, the trans part.
Yeah.
This woman was not trans. Everyone got caught out there. You got caught. I got caught.
I didn't get caught.
You thought it was a man.
But I didn't say anything to anybody. I didn't get caught.
But you thought it was a man.
Yeah, of course.
Caught.
No.
Yeah, you thought he was a man.
Me, yeah.
Caught him.
No. That's not how it works.
Got you.
When you learn something new and you're wrong, doesn't mean you're quote unquote caught. It's when you start spreading it to the world. We're like, oh, see, you thought it was
that's
right.
something different.
Yeah. What is that then?
That's fucking being a bochichosa.
If you're being a bochichosa about the right things, too.
They caught you. It's okay.
No,
they caught me too.
No, because when I read it, I was like, oh my God, it's a man. Let me look into it. That's caught? Or you trying to learn?
You got caught.
No, jeez. Let the internet decide what this
For
means.
a second, you were like, oh shit, that's a man. And then you went further.
I'm still like, wow, that's pretty sus. And I know it's a woman.
So you got caught. It's okay. I got caught
All
too.
Right. Internet decide.
The difference is what he's describing is that you didn't go out there and add wood to the fire.
Yeah, because I wanted to find out the truth before I did that.
So before, when you got caught, you're like, hold on.
Yeah.
And you look forward. I too got caught. I didn't post up on it. Later on, someone told me, yo, you heard that she's not even real? I'm like, seriously?
She's not real. She's just CGI.
A real person? Somebody was telling me, oh yeah, so it turns out that she's not a
trans.
She's not a trans. She's an actual real woman. I was like, seriously? That's fucking crazy. No. You're claiming you did your investigation right after. I didn't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck because I feel like the world is.
I did care.
I feel like the world is.
Because I feel like that's unfair.
So when I saw, again, you got caught. I got caught too. So I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Well, because the world is fucked up, they'll figure it out. I think humanity's going to autocorrect, sort of. With the stupidity will automatically call itself out.
Yeah.
But I got caught too. But I just didn't care enough to like look into it, find out if it was true or not. I was like, whatever. This is just another thing people are gonna use. It is what it is. But then later on, like a day later, it was like, yo, dude, it was a real freaking girl, bro. Everyone's going crazy.
People are still saying.
People are still
that it's a man. I just saw something like that posted like a day ago when we already knew all this was already out.
You know, when we were talking about it an episode ago, you had started off the episodes saying, you know, people are really dumb.
Yeah.
Imagine giving a bunch of dumb people who don't really know how to. They don't have the social etiquette. They don't have the education level. They don't have the social skills. They don't know how to hold a conversation. They don't really know how to disseminate information. They don't know how to read the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These aren't, I wouldn't, they're just at a different level than other people. Now imagine giving all those people all the information of the world in their fingertips.
They don't have an excuse. That's what I feel like. You do not have an excuse to be stupid.
It doesn't change the fact that your result is going to be really, really dumb.
But it shouldn't be. Because you just said they have the world in their hands. Yeah, you can get the answers to anything.
But they don't have the etiquette. They don't know how to read the room.
But that's what I'm saying. They have no reason to be stupid. People are stupid on purpose.
I think everything that I'm naming is their reason. Again, I'm talking about everyone, and a percentage of those people, a vast majority of those people,
don't get racist.
They cannot read past third grade level.
Yeah.
How do you if they can't read past the third grade level? How do you expect them to be able to understand social cues?
YouTube, TikTok, you just read it to you. You don't even need to read. No reading involved.
I'm not surprised by the shit that's going on. I think that
I don't even know how to spell it. I got to talk to my phone.
I think that this is one of those situations, whether you believe it or not, this is like survival of the fittest.
Speaking of survival of the fittest, America has the fastest men in the world.
So you've been watching the sports, the Olympics, or have you been watching clips of the biggest highlights?
Clips. Because if you watch all of them, you're going to get bored to death because they're all whack. It's not until the top tier guys compete against each other where you're like, all right, now this is a good part. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What am I doing here?
This guy, bro. It's the same thing every week.
Me.
Every single week it's the same thing.
First of all, just right here alone. This is the finish line. This line right here. But look how close every single person is. Even this guy's close enough that it feels like, wow, they're not back here like I've seen a million times before, where there's just people lagging behind. Look how so funny. Wait, stop. Look at all these countries represented here. You got Jamaica, America. I don't know what this is. You know what's funny about all this? They're all black. It doesn't matter what country they come from. It's all black guys. The fastest guys in the world, all black.
Jesus Christ.
You think you're faster than him? Oh, right there. Look at it. That's his foot. And this is the other guy's foot. Foot and foot and foot and foot. You just got to pass the line. It doesn't matter what gets past the line.
It doesn't matter what gets past the line. Because I saw it like 3 times full speed. On my phone with the fucking contraction. I fucking took a screenshot. I zoomed in. I went in. And I'm like, I could have sworn the Jamaican had it.
Yeah. I'm sure they have some kind of detectors or something.
Oh, no. That's why they waited at the end, because they were trying to go over the photo. You know, that last photo that they have of it is literally it.
You know what's crazy about this, too? The first and second place have the same time. The same seconds. It was like they both. I think they both. Look. Yeah, I think they both have the same exact 9 point.
It's by a hundredth of a tenth of a second.
Yeah, it's insane. It's like nothing.
It's some crazy shit. So, but what the difference was that they both put their head forward. You see the Jamaican's head forward.
They're trying to get in there with their heads.
But he put his head first.
Whoever gets head first.
It was literally this dip.
Yeah.
This little dip move. You know when in football, again, guys that don't play sports, in football where they catch the football, but they like drill their feet They had like, you ever seen them replay when they get the touchdown, but they got pushed off to the side, and every time they're trained to like plant their feet, both feet. So they're like doing like one of these almost.
Yeah.
And there's so many instant shots where they're like, they have to get both feet grounded on the floor in order for it to count. Their whole body can fall out of it, but if the both feet landed in the zone, touchdown.
Because of the rules.
Those are the rules.
So weird, yeah.
So like that's one of those things where it's like, just do the head bop, do the head dip.
They're not gonna show us. It's just I just try to get the whole race. That's all.
Again, the Jamaican had his hands up at the end, like he thought he had it.
Well, they both have the same time. It's insane.
No, he didn't think he got it. The Jamaican thought he got it.
Well, I mean, of course, you're gonna even in boxing matches, you lost, and you're still gonna be like, yeah, like you think you won.
I mean, it was so.
They both have the exact same time. It's literally hundredths of a second. That means they both made it there at the same exact time.
What a crazy. It's so close that I'm like, they must have like like a really high digital cameras and like, bro, America, oíste. What's up with your camera right now? All right,
shenanigans time.
Go.
I don't know what button you gotta press for this.
Equals.
Something happened in this sport, and the Mongolian team, they felt it was unfair. So the coaches from the Mongolian team, at a protest, this whatever their culture is, started just taking his clothes off in the middle of the Olympics, just stripping down. He can't believe. Look at the other guy just picking up his stuff like, all right, enough is enough. Take your pants off. Commit, nigga.
Go all the way.
You're gonna do it.
What went wrong?
I don't know what exactly happened. I think something happened where they called something because the coaches disagreed with the call. Look, and now the other guy's like, all right, we're gonna take our clothes off. Let's do it. Slam it. Shoes off too. We're gonna do pants? The camera's like, nah, we ain't doing
We're not doing all that. That's camera three.
He should have took off his shirt. Right? At least took his arms out of the thing. I don't even know what country this is. Oh, Lord. It's one of those countries. There you go.
I was listening to Joe Rogan, one of Joe Rogan's last episodes, and he was talking about how he doesn't support. Let me not say that. How much money the Olympics make?
Oh, they lose money.
Bitch. You know how much the Olympic is making for this one alone?
How much?
Guess. Give me a guess.
$1,000. They lose money for the country, don't they? The country that hosts loses money.
The country that hosts loses money?
Yeah, because they have to pay for all this.
I don't know about all that, but this year...
It's like a famous thing. Every country that ever hosts the Olympics always loses millions.
Well, what do they host?
Huh? The Olympics. They have to make a whole stadium. They make those stadiums. Those stadiums don't come to the country. They have to make...
The Olympics are coming here, and we're making millions off of them.
We make millions from people coming to visit to watch it.
Right.
But we spend so much money in infrastructure, we wind up losing in the long term.
No, not here.
In America?
Yeah.
You better look this up. I don't know who Joe Rogan is. But I'm telling you right now.
There's
literally a freaking full shows about the Olympics ruining countries.
But it's not us. We have the infrastructure already.
No, we don't. If we hosted the Olympics in America, we have to build a whole new stadium.
They're doing it here.
Where is it?
Bro, are you shitting the shitting out of right of me? Out of right of me. When is the next Olympics? Friday, July 26th.
No, no, that's not it. 2028.
It would be 2028, right?
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. We already did one in Los Angeles.
That's weird.
Why would they do it again?
Summer Olympics location, Los Angeles, 2028.
They already decided that?
I thought it was here.
In New York?
Yeah.
There's no way. New York doesn't have the space for that.
Oh, Jersey. That's
maybe Jersey.
That stadium.
What stadium? The one that the Nets used to play. What's the name of that team? Jesus. Bro, there's no way. Do you know how small that is? They need a giant stadium for the Olympics. There's no way. Look at this. Previous Olympic countries. I don't know if I'm spelling all this right. All right. Actually, let's look at this. Let's see what the images look like here. Oh no, we're not gonna show. Yikes. All right, this is these are all the previous Olympic stadiums. Put it on, just so you can see. It's just Google, because they're so specialized. You know what I mean? They can't use them for anything else, so they build them and then just become abandoned. Basically, look at this, all growing grass or whatever on it. They're just too big. Look how big it is. Just gone to waste. Every country. So they built this whole infrastructure. Remember, they built villages too. Because all the athletes come and they live there. They build towns sometimes. And they just all go to waste. One of the worst ones was in Brazil. Because Brazil was a poor country to begin with. And they built this full infrastructure to host the Olympics. And they pushed all the poor people out of the area to build the stadium. And, now the stadium's just dead. America.
Is this where it's going to be in 2028?
I don't know. These are probably just concept arts. Mapping the site of the Los Angeles. Yeah, so it's mapping. So it's not. I don't think it's not built yet. What would they build it at? What is it? Memorial Coliseum?
Yeah, it's already there.
Well, we did have Olympics here. It could be from the previous Olympics.
We got this.
When was the last time it was in Los Angeles? Can you check?
Let's see. When was the last Olympics in Los Angeles?
1984.
Wow. So you didn't give me a number, so I'm just gonna think you think
so Joe Rogan's correct.
You did. How much did the Olympics make this year?
I don't think that's the question you want to ask.
How much money does the Olympics make?
According to Paris 2024,
a total sale,
broadcasting,
marketing rights,
broadcasting and marketing rights, as well as other income streams. The revenue for the
Olympics. You're asking the Olympics. That's like saying how much money does the NBA make?
Covering the Olympic
You're not asking how much
Pyeongchang
the United States makes off the NBA.
Olympic Games
That's the
Tokyo
real question.
2020.
The NBA is a private company. They're going to make money regardless. But
right.
How much does the country of the United States make off?
No, you're going by a specific country. I'm going by the Olympics. What I'm
saying is the Olympics is going to make money no matter what they do.
But how much?
But whatever country hosts loses money. It costs them money to do all this stuff.
Right, I know, but that wasn't my question. My question was, how much does the Olympics make? Forget about the country. I don't give a fuck about the country.
Well, fuck the countries.
Yeah, fuck the country.
Yeah, whatever. Let the rich get their money.
How much do
they deserve it?
They make $7.6 billion, and that was in 2021. I googled this year's, and there are $12 billion that the Olympics
they make. Yeah,
that they make. And the contestants make like nothing but.
Yeah, they don't make no. Yeah, they don't. I don't know if they actually get paid if they're because their countries are in charge of paying them. If you win, if your country pays you, there's people that don't get paid. You think people in North Korea are making money?
How is it the Olympics are making $12 billion?
Because they host it. They're the ones that are doing it. They're what's the word I'm looking for?
Franchise.
They're organizing it, so they're making all the money out of it. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you think that they should get paid more? At least first, second, third place?
That's not up to the Olympics. That's up to your country to pay you to come.
And in order to get into the Olympics, you got to pay.
I don't know. I think the country might have to pay the Olympic organization to even incorporate them in there. Yeah.
It's wild.
Because I think the Olympics also host the wherever the athletes sleep. I think the Olympics gives them that. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know if the country. Oh, that's probably what the country pays for the housing. Yeah. Because I know the United States pays their athletes. You should look it up right now. Why not? Go ahead, click it. Do it.
What is it?
You're gonna ask them.
You could do it.
Oh, I could.
You idiot.
How much do Olympic athletes make? The Team USA. Gold medals in America are paid $37,000, $37,500 bonuses. Silver gets 22 and bronze gets 15. I mean, bro, $15,000 for just your whole life. You've been fighting.
You've been training for 4 years,
and you get $15,000.
You got 15 grand.
You could have just worked at McDonald's for a year and made that.
You could have worked at McDonald's and made that.
All right, let's do by country. Let's see. Pick a country. What country? Just pick a random country.
Europe.
That's not a country, nigga. Jeez, making us look bad here.
It says GED. I gotta keep the theme.
Oh God!
That's my excuse.
Now she's listening to you.
Bitch, you don't know when to shut up.
All right. I don't know. China. No, that's a big country. I want to pick a regular country, a regular size. Okay. Wait, no. How much do Olympic athletes make in Jamaica? Jamaica gold medalist benefits.
The first one. This guy doesn't know.
Jamaica. Hey, they're looking fit though.
They put Jamin dollars.
I can't.
Right there, the first one.
How much do Jamaican athletes get paid?
Ooh.
Gold medalist gets $6 million. Silver medalist gets $4 million, while bronze winners. But these are Jamaican dollars.
Yeah, that's why I say
that's not what we got.
Jumbas.
All right, let's pick another country just to see. I don't know. Let's pick
Australia.
How much do Australian Olympic athletes make? The gold, they will receive 20,000. For silver, they get 15, and for bronze, you get 10. That's nothing.
That's a 5 difference between us and them.
Yeah, that's really good, though. I mean, most of the people do it as a passion. You know, most of these people just have regular jobs. They just take time off. Are you kidding me? There's people that work in Home Depot. There's like a whole ad in Home Depot, like, hey, these guys work for us, and they're in the Olympics. All right. Let's look at more shenanigans here. We got more shenanigans. Okay, we're gonna end with that. All right. Saint Lucia, small island in the Caribbean here in the Americas.
One guy complained in the Olympics about the hotel stay, and they threw him out. He was sleeping on a bench.
Oh, that's crazy!
And there's a picture of it, like he's just huddled right next to the bench.
You know the the American basketball team. They don't even sleep in the village. They rented out hotels because they didn't like the stay in. They just got hotel rooms instead. So they rented out a whole floor of a hotel just to stay there because they didn't want to stay in the Olympic Village.
Must be bad.
Apparently it's bad. The beds are made out of cardboard. It's insane. And these people are trying to be progressive, and they're like, well, we made it out of cardboard.
And yet they're making $12 billion, and you're giving me a cardboard box because you don't want me to ding-a-ling-a-ling.
People are bringing their air conditioners because they don't have air conditioners in the room and it's hot. Because they wanted to make it's green. People don't care about that. They want to be comfortable. That's why none of these liberal policies work. You want to cut this and cut that. Like, people want to be comfortable. They'll pay whatever it is to cost.
It's true.
All right.
They'll pay extra for the life of luxury. Why not? Who the fuck wouldn't?
All right. Look, St. Lucia, small island in the Caribbean. Never in history have they won. Can we get some sound in this, yo?
I don't want to hear shit.
I want to get some excitement in this.
I don't want to hear shit.
St. Lucia, baby. They're watching this live, right? Small country in the Caribbean. Look at her go. First gold medal St. Lucia won. First medal ever. Imagine being in that crowd. I almost want to cry.
I'd be yelling too. Like, let's fucking go.
Look at them. Look how excited they are.
And it's raining apparently.
Oh, I love it. That reminds me of.
You saw the Philippine one for the first time too?
Philippine?
The Philippines.
Oh, I didn't know. That's crazy.
Like I started crying. Like, ah.
Do you remember? I think it was a girl. I think it was running too from Puerto Rico, and she won a gold medal last Olympics. For
and
us.
We went wild.
Oh my God, nigga, I want to cry right now thinking about it. All right, last one. The Dominica. Don't ask me where that country's at.
I didn't know it existed.
Okay, don't ask me. She won their first gold medal. Look at that. Look at that flag. First of all, if I remember correctly, It's one of the only flags in the world that has the color purple in it.
You know, purple's not a real color.
Because the cotorra.
Purple doesn't exist.
I know. I'm seeing things right now.
I'm telling you, it doesn't.
That's next episode.
I don't know how, bro.
The color purple don't exist.
It's something that we only see.
Sorry, I'm just very excited. Oh yeah. Okay, shenanigans. Where is it? Where are we looking at here? Is that what we're doing? Can we zoom this in?
Yeah, let me take control of this one. Go ahead.
Very fun. Oh, does it keep size?
I hope so. Let's see.
Go to the next one.
Yeah, that's good. You can do that.
All right. This is a sport. Let me rephrase that. I'm sorry.
This is a game.
This is a game. Okay. It's not really a sport. Okay. How do I know it's a sport? I mean, how do I know it's a game and not a sport? Because men and women are competing against each other, and the women are doing just as good as the men, which makes it a game. Okay. If you look at the woman here,
hold on. It's interesting that you say that because there's still some level of
skill.
Yeah, but it's not
physical
in your mind, gender specific. There's not a drastic comparison between. We're comparing muscles.
Yeah.
To eyesight.
Yeah, exactly. And those things are not muscles, sports related. Eyesight, you could play a game with that.
Eyesight would be, it's still related to your physical body.
Yeah. So like things like eyesight or skill, like
but the muscle in my eye is not something I can lift weights that I'm gonna have an advantage biologically.
Yeah, because skill does maybe it's this. I'm trying to rationalize it. Maybe this with the eyesight thing is very specialized. It's just my eyesight. Maybe I'm being steady. Sports is you have to be in physical shape. Your whole body. Your muscles, you have to be mentally, acute of what's going on. You got to have the skill to accomplish it. Like there's a big involvement.
See, in those descriptions, I still so same thing with this situation. You have to have the mental skill set. Everything that you're describing doesn't like. You know what question I get the feeling of? This reminds me of what is a woman? And everyone's like, ah. So like, what is this?
Yeah, but
difference?
they're not competing against each other. Directly. They're doing something and saying who's doing it better. It's not me versus you doing something. It's not like we're playing it's not like we're playing tennis. Now we're competing. We're both doing something, and whoever does the best is the winner. So there's like a different
we're both doing something together actively
side by
to
side.
Be the best at it.
Yeah.
At the same time.
So that's why when you say
where this is we're doing something and we're comparing who does it better.
But even things like pool, we're taking turns. We're still playing by myself. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing something and then you do it, and however you leave it now, I have to do it. Bowling, we're kind of bowling one by one.
Yeah. But what's that thing where you throw the
javelin?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Maybe that's a game.
Got him, guys. Got him.
Maybe that's a game, guys. I'm sorry, javelin players. That might be a game.
But if you put a javelin female with a javelin male,
it
becomes a sport.
There's no comparison though. Like the men are gonna outdo the women.
So it's a sport.
But they should separate. Yeah. When the men, even the women, if there's a huge difference, you should probably separate them. Because then the men are always going to be on top, or the women are going to. It doesn't. They should make them separate. Let them compete on their own.
What about when they're like archery? No, not archery. That's this, right?
That's a game.
The one where you throw the spear?
That's a javelin. Didn't we just talk about this?
Oh, yeah, it's a javelin.
All right.
Oh, I was thinking about the disc, like the ball, the heavy fucking ball that they throw.
Oh, man. I don't know.
That's another one like a javelin. The same shit might as well be. Go.
All right. We got to be quick. Boom. Look at what she's wearing. She's got an eyesight thing in. Her other eye's being covered, so she's only looking through one eye. You know what I mean? Some of them, if you look at them, and they're not even glasses if you see what it is. It's like a contraption that goes over their head that kind of hangs down. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole setup.
Cheating.
I don't know if it's cheating. I think it's just specialized tools to accomplish this game.
Cheaters.
All right. This is a better view of it.
Cheating.
Oh God, no! Help me.
Why do you ever touch? I don't even know how to go back. Hold on, I'm not even connected. So hold on. Wow.
Yeah.
What did he do? Here we go.
All right. So look at this specialized tool. You see how they're not really glasses? They're kind of just hanging from this visor thing they have over their head. Even this goes. It looks like it's going inside the hat right there. You see it?
Yeah, it's part of it.
It kind of helps them specialize. Look, this is a good one too. Oh, she even got the side ones so she don't get distracted. She's just
like a horse,
hyper focused,
like a horsey.
If you watch videos, this is the pistol one. If you watch the rifle one, they have like stands where they kind of lay the rifle on. They kind of got to aim down sight.
Yeah.
And these people, they're the best in their league or whatever it is.
I mean, if you're gonna put horse blinders on, you're gonna be pretty good at it. Cheating.
And then you got this guy. This guy shows up in a t-shirt with the pistol in his pocket, and he kind of just looks like just whatever about it. You know what I mean? He's kind of just aiming. He's not even closing one eye. He's just looking.
He looks like he should be in the back watching the show.
Yeah. It's funny because he was probably... Everybody got their specialized thing. He just kind of just casually...
I literally thought it was somebody in the audience because I was like, is he wearing a Tommy Hilfiger shirt? Oh, it says Turkey.
And it's funny because he gets second place. he just shows up and shoots the gun, gets second place right away.
He's like a dog lover or cat lover. There was a picture of him just petting his cat. It was like, this guy's the most average guy.
And it's funny because he gets second place, right? But there's another person, obviously, that got gold. Nobody cares who that person is. We only care about this guy. And it's less of what he got and more of how he got it. You know what I mean? Nobody really...
He didn't cheat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I said cheat.
He came into it like if it was a sport.
Yeah, I'm here.
The other people came into it like it was a game. They were like, all right, we're gonna...
So in other words, this nigga's suitcase was like his underwears, a pair of shirts, some pants, and that's it. These other niggas had equipment.
They probably had like special latches. Yeah, they had all that
CIA shit to get third place.
And he kind of just came in with his pistol and just got second place. Insane.
Who's winning the most medals right now?
That's a good question. I think it might be China, actually.
That's winning the most.
Oh, wait. We have this thing, right?
Yeah, we have the magic of the senseis. Master Google.
Oh, God. What is the gold medal count? All right, here we go.
Yep.
How many medals
by far, bro,
does the USA Olympics have? We have 19 gold. 71 total. Wow, we tied up with China. There was a point where China had more gold. It was only like 2-3 days ago.
We caught up.
We're gonna... I mean, I think on average, the United States makes...
The most, yeah.
But we're also a very physical country.
Yeah, competitive.
Yeah, we're very competitive. We got football, basketball, baseball. We got all these sports. Think about it. We're just getting into lacrosse and soccer. America is very popular now. We're a very physical country. China, I don't know if they really... I can't even think of a sport. I think baseball. I think China's really into baseball.
Hell yeah, they're into baseball.
I think China's really into baseball. But like different countries, they don't... Also, we have a huge population that compete against each other constantly. So that ups the level of skill. It kind of forces us to get better and better and better. When other countries, they show up every 4 years, like, all right, we're going to play basketball against you guys.
Yeah, the same shit.
And the United States is like, we have a whole league of this.
Yeah. And we're, so much so that we're trying to tap into soccer, which is like the most worldwide sport.
But
and we suck at it.
For now.
You see, that attitude right there is why we have 71 fucking medals this year. Because we get into everything. We'll make competition of babies crawling on the floor.
Yeah.
And put money on that shit. Like, it's just in our nature to be like these. Would you say we're like the Romans? Out of all the...
Well, yeah. I mean, our the whole country is modeled after Romans.
Yeah. But the even from the infrastructure and the way the buildings first looked.
Yeah, but that's a whole nother conversation.
So should the Olympics be paying the athletes more money?
No, the Olympics shouldn't pay them at all. The country should pay them.
All right.
You pay your own country. Your country. All right.
I ain't spending 4 years for no 15 G's, bro. We out.